It's interesting because 3 years ago, I couldn't make this video, or at least not in integrity. Because 3 years ago, you couldn't put making money and lazy in the same sentence, but I'm sure as you've seen, some things have changed. And what has been happening in the past few years is that the everyday person finally has the same leverage as multi-billion-dollar corporations. And what I mean by that is AI. Now, if you just try to jump on Gemini, Claude, or Chat and think that all of a sudden you're just gonna become successful, that's kind of like me giving you the ultimate rifle and expecting you to be an incredible shooter. Or me giving you the world's best race car and all of a sudden expecting you to be the top Formula 1 driver. Listen, you could have a great tool in front of you, but if you don't know how to use it, it's really not worth much, is it? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you the absolute laziest. And by the way, I hate the word lazy because funnily enough, growing up, I got called lazy at times. Even though I didn't really like the word lazy, I looked at it as efficient, smart. And if you had a competitive advantage available to you, make the most of it. So that is exactly what you are gonna get in today's video. The laziest ways to make money with AI, whether you wanna make $373 a day, $3,000 a day, or 30 bucks a day. It doesn't matter. I will show you how to do it by following the correct principles. So with that being said, I know that you've probably been dreaming about building something that generates money while you sleep, about having the freedom to work from anywhere and having the financial independence that you have been craving. And trust me, I also know that over the last few years, you've been bombarded with different models every single day, whether that's drop shipping, Amazon, FBA. I mean, the list goes on and on. Some of the names that people put out for some of these business models are just crazy these days. And by the way, I'm sure that you've even tried a few before and failed. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not your fault. And I'm being very serious here. It is not your fault. Here's what happened. You, my friend, have been stuck in what I call the model mismatch. You have been stuck chasing models that were never actually designed for someone at your career stage. Now, there's technically no wrong model. It's just which model fits your current career stage. In the same way, there's actually no correct pace for you to run, and there's no correct weight for you to lift when you go to the gym. It just depends. Where are you at in your journey? Because every guru tells you that their model is the best, but they conveniently leave out one crucial detail. Most of these models require things that you simply do not have yet. I mean, let's think about it. With dropshipping, you need money to spend on ads to test different products. With Amazon FBA, you need money to spend up front on stock. And by the way, I can speak on things like this. This is my eyewear company I started 5 years ago. It is a multi-million-dollar a year brand. And even though physical products aren't my main business, I've had a lot of success with them. And I understand the drawbacks, the limitations, as well as the pros. You know, it has a lot of pros as well. I've even seen beginners trying to create the next big app or starting software companies, which is one of the most advanced business models out there. This is one of my software companies, Flozy, that I started 5 years ago. And I can tell you it is an incredibly difficult business model. So what's happening is that for years you've watched opportunity after opportunity create millionaires online, and every single time there was something that kept you right here on the sidelines just watching. And it wasn't because you weren't smart enough or driven, but because all of these opportunities had barriers that you couldn't overcome when you were first getting started. But the question is, what if there was finally a way that you could make money without all of the barriers that previously held you back? You see, when the smartest investors in the world look for opportunities, they focus on one thing: return on investment. And that is precisely why when I talk about making money online, I focus on finding the laziest ways possible, aka not the laziest, the most efficient and the smartest ways, okay? Please never, ever, ever let someone shame you into thinking that lazy is bad, because I can tell you the laziest people on earth are always the most successful one, because they are lazy in the sense of they're trying to look for a competitive advantage or a little edge or a way that they can make something more efficient, and then they move on to the next problem. They're not lazy, they're just efficient. So when I say laziest, I don't mean sitting on your couch doing nothing, okay? And if you're thinking that you're gonna watch this video, you're gonna sit on your couch, you're gonna do nothing, everything's gonna be passive and everything's just gonna come to you, unfortunately, my friend, that's not the way the world works. The way the world works is you find competitive advantages, okay? And AI, for example, is one of those advantages. It's an advantage that before was not available to you, because before you would need a team of 10 people and have to pay staff and payroll and all this other stuff. I've been running businesses with the employees for 8 years now. I've employed directly hundreds of people between companies I own majority stake in, and when it comes to private companies I have minority stakes in, that gets into the 1,000+ range. So that is something that was not available to the everyday person before. Now, that is a competitive advantage where if you use it correctly is extremely powerful. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's an easier lunch, but no such thing as a free lunch, okay? I've said it before, there's no such thing as get rich quick or get rich easy. There is get rich